Hi, it's Tate. I'm going to take you on a tour of Chinese question and answer platform Zhihu. I'm going to pull it up here on my screen. We're going to look at some of the key features of this site and give you a feel of what it's like to use as a regular user. I think there are actually two main ways that users use this site, and one is more like a social platform, and the other is just for search to find something right away. It's a really important site for people like me that are doing marketing and sales in China, especially for buyers that are buying big or complex kind of things, like for B2B sales or education, anything that requires some research. This platform is also useful for people that want to learn more about China, what's going on in China, but you would need a decent understanding of Chinese to get started with it. What I'm looking at here is my homepage. These are accounts that I followed, questions and answers from them. This platform has 45 million daily active users, 45 million questions, and 210 million answers. So it really is the place to go if you have a question or an answer in Chinese. So these are ones that I'm following. I can also check what's recommended, or I can check out what's hot. Let's take a look at some here. These hot ones are usually pretty new. This question is asking what people think about the 2020 English test portion of the Gaokao. The Gaokao is a Chinese test that people do at the end of high school. We'll usually see a variety of different answers on questions. Some will be short and to the point, others might be funny, but most of them will be fairly in-depth, and they will provide information in the format of text, data, graphs, charts. They might cite their sources. Anybody can ask a question and anybody can answer. And then the best ones get voted up to the top. And I would say that this system really does work quite well. And other people believe it too. That's why this platform has so much authority. Okay. People know that they can come here and they can probably get a good answer. If the answer isn't on the site yet, or if the question isn't on there, they can ask the question, right? Now, who uses this platform? That's an important question to ask too. The people that use this platform, I would say, let's characterize them as being either students or white-collar professionals. 50% of them are in first-tier cities or new first-tier cities, and over 40% of them are over the age of 30. That's good to have that group because not every Chinese social platform will have a bunch of people that are over 30 on it. Some of the ones that I've shown in my other videos are more to the young side than that. Okay, so this is this social type of usage for the site. Let's take a look at how somebody might use it if they are just hunting for information that they wanted to get quickly. And they might start on Zhihu, or they might actually start on Baidu, because Baidu is the main search engine in China. So here I search for what type of meeting software is good. What type of video meeting software is good? There's a couple ads up top, and then there's there's one organic result here. The second organic result is for Zhihu. If I click that, I get here, and I can see the answer that somebody posted. Now this answer is saying that there's a certain software called Mate-In that is very good. It's informative, but you can see that it's also written like an advertorial. I mean, maybe you can't read the Chinese, but by the number of times that they mention the software's brand name, you can guess that it's an advertorial, right? And here's a link at the bottom too. So I could click that and I would end up on their website. And some people might just go ahead and download it right away. Okay. Other people, they might look through a few different answers on this topic. And it kind of depends on how much time they would have to invest to get started. Okay. Now, if they are making a decision of which type of video software they should use across their organization of 100,000 people, I think that they're going to be putting a lot of research into that. If they're just wondering what they can use for themselves and a couple other people, maybe they just go ahead and start downloading some things and doing the demos. So just to sum up what I meant there, there's two ways of using the platform. Some people will come on and they'll use it in a social way. Other people will just find what they're looking for and then move on. Let's check out a profile and then one more feature that I think is important too. So here's a profile of a regular user, and what we're seeing here is this person has 47,000 followers. I guess most regular users aren't going to have that many. This person is quite active and they write authoritative content. He has two verifications on here. One is showing that he goes to university at Buffalo, and the other is showing that he is doing an engineering degree. He's also been marked as a 优秀回答者. He's been marked as an excellent answerer, and this is done by Zhihu staff that give a special reward to some people. It's based on the amount of traffic and the amount of results and likes they get for their content, but it's also based on how based on how well they write and how good the content is, which is subjective. He has 57,000 likes. So this guy's, he's a big Zhihu user. He's written about a lot of car content on here. Okay, so I'm going to show you something about videos on this platform. But first, I'm going to mention a couple things that I didn't mention, and I did that on purpose. There are a lot of other features on this site, like there are in other platforms too. There is some live content. There is some books you can download and some other features. But these features usually are not at the core of the experience or from a user point of view for most users, and usually are not at the core of what we're doing for marketing on Zhihu now. There is one thing that I think is going to become more and more important over time, and that is this video content that can be embedded within the answers. Videos can be standalone too, but personally, I'm thinking from the point of view of a user and what they want to see, and I think that a lot of the answers that we see out there now that are doing really well are text and they're image-based, but videos can explain a lot within a short amount of time too, so I think that those will get more and more popular here. So here's a question. It's asking what people think about USA blocking some Chinese apps like TikTok. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if it is true, what do people think? And here's an answer here, and it has video within the answer as well. That's what I expect to see in a lot of the answers coming up. So the best answers will probably be text, image, and video. When creating content for a platform like this, the key is to write something that is really authentic and useful and provides value to the readers. And the content can stay active on the platform for a long time. So an answer, for most types of questions, an answer does not need to be just relevant to today and pushed out right away. The kind of content that will be very timely. Most of the content on here should have a value for a longer period of time, years perhaps. Okay, so this is basically what I want to show you about Zhihu so far. If you have some more questions about it, please leave a comment. I'm also going to leave two links below. One of them is a link to learn more about Zhihu for B2B marketing on our blog, and the other one is a link to our China Marketing 101 page, which is a good place to start out learning about China marketing. Also, give us a like or subscribe. See you next time.